Welcome back to Recap Movies. Today we're talking about a 2011 French biography comedy drama that became a worldwide hit, The Intouchables. Fair warning, spoilers ahead. Paris at night, quiet streets, glowing street lamps casting long shadows across cobblestones, until a luxury car roars to life. Behind the wheel is Driss, tall, confident, with a mischievous grin that promises trouble and excitement. Beside him sits Philippe, calm but curious, as Driss weaves through traffic like he owns the city streets. Every turn, every swerve is daring, reckless, and exhilarating. Police sirens scream in the distance. Instead of slowing down, Driss presses harder on the gas. He even bets Philippe €100 that he can lose the cops. What follows is a wild chase through Paris. Red lights ignored, near misses with taxis, pedestrians startled, tires screeching, until they're finally cornered. But Driss isn't done yet. He steps out, fakes a medical emergency with flair, and convinces the police to escort them to the hospital. Once the coast is clear, the two burst out laughing, music blasting, dancing in the car like children unleashed. Clearly, this is no ordinary caretaker-patient relationship. But how did it all begin? Let's rewind a few months. Philippe is a wealthy aristocrat living in a grand Parisian mansion, filled with antique furniture, grand chandeliers, and walls lined with art. Since a paragliding accident left him paralyzed from the neck down, his life has been carefully structured. Every movement, every routine measured. It's safe but lonely. He's now interviewing candidates for his new caretaker. But every applicant is too stiff, too formal, too cautious. They smile politely, answer questions correctly, but fail to spark any real connection. Then comes Driss. He barges in, not for a job, but simply to get a signature to keep collecting benefits. He flirts with Philippe's assistant, Magali, cracks jokes, makes a mess of the room, and everyone is shocked, except Philippe. He finds Driss hilarious. Instead of sending him away, Philippe does something unexpected. Come back tomorrow if you want the job. Driss doesn't know it yet, but his life is about to change forever. That night, we see Driss's real life. A crowded, noisy apartment, children running around, chaos and laughter mixing in the air. His sister Mina struggles to maintain order. His mother returns home, furious that Driss disappeared for 6 months, and kicks him out, telling him to finally get his life together. With nowhere else to go, Driss arrives at Philippe's mansion the next morning, this time ready to work. Driss moves into the mansion, and wow, the difference is staggering. He has his own room, a big bed, a bathtub, and a space that feels almost luxurious compared to his cramped apartment. But the job is demanding. He must move Philippe carefully, massage his legs, bathe him, dress him, and yes, even clean him after using the toilet. At first, Driss complains, jokes, and teases, but gradually he learns, and something extraordinary begins to happen. The two men start to bond. Driss refuses to pity Philippe. He teases him, challenges him, and makes him laugh, genuinely, freely. For the first time in a long while, Philippe feels alive again. One night, Philippe struggles to breathe, a dangerous, frightening attack. At first, Driss panics, but then he takes charge, guiding Philippe through the attack, calming him down. Afterwards, they take a walk by the river, the city lights shimmering on the water, the air cold but refreshing. Philippe opens up, sharing his loss, his loneliness, and the years he spent feeling trapped in his body. That night, Driss stops being just an employee. He becomes a friend. From here, life becomes fun. Driss drives Philippe around Paris, and not in a boring van. No, in a sports car, music blasting, wind whipping through their hair, laughter echoing into the night. At art galleries, Driss mocks the expensive abstract paintings with hilarious commentary. Later inspired, he paints one himself, and Philippe sells it for 11,000 euros. Driss encourages Philippe to call Eleonore, the woman he's been writing letters to. He pushes him to exchange photos, plan a date, and embrace life. When Philippe's birthday arrives, Driss hijacks the dull, formal party, dancing wildly, pulling everyone into the fun. Philippe laughs until tears stream down his face. At the same time, Driss starts to grow as a person. He confronts Elisa's boyfriend, demanding respect for her. He worries about his younger brother, realizing responsibility and care for others is real. The two men are no longer just caretaker and patient. They are partners in life. Philippe takes Driss paragliding, the very sport that paralyzed him years ago. Driss is terrified, heart racing, palms sweaty. But once they are airborne, fear turns to exhilaration. They laugh, shout, and soar above the ground together. It's a symbol. They are not merely surviving anymore. They are truly living. Eventually, Philippe realizes Driss has his own life, his own family to care for. He gently lets him go, not because he wants to, but because he knows Driss must grow on his own. Before leaving, Driss returns a Fabergé egg he once stole, a small but deeply meaningful gesture. He has truly changed. Philippe tries new caretakers, but none bring joy like Driss did. Finally, Yvonne calls him back, and that brings us full circle, back to the wild police chase. After escaping the cops, Driss drives Philippe to the seaside, trims his beard, dresses him sharply, and guides him to a restaurant. Then he quietly steps aside, letting Philippe meet Eleonore at last. She walks in, smiling, completely unfazed by the wheelchair. Philippe smiles back, full of hope and joy. The movie ends by reminding us that this is a true story. Philippe now lives in Morocco, happily remarried with 2 daughters. Driss, whose real name is Abdel Salou, runs his own business, is married, and has 3 children. And yes, the two are still best friends. The Intouchables is more than a comedy. It is a story about friendship, dignity, and learning to truly live. It reminds us that life is not measured by challenges, but by the connections we build and the laughter we share along the way. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more amazing stories.